What's going on, guys and gals? Big Fry here, and I want to discuss today's news that David Sears has stepped down as creative director and has left SOF Studios. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the situation, as well as maybe give a little bit of insight as to what's going on. The forums blew up today. There were a lot of posts, a lot of negativity, and I gotta admit, I did get sucked into it a little bit. I started off the day reading the comments, getting the tweets about it. My phone was blowing up. It was ridiculous, and the sheer amount of negativity, and it was just out of control. To the guys in the forums that I posted prematurely and said some things that might have pissed some people off, so I apologize for that. But I mean, it was just a cesspool today of people. Just it was ridiculous. We'll just leave it at that. But as I had the whole day to sit and think about what's been going on, I have some differing opinions on the matter than I did at the start of it. At the start of it, I thought, I for one will stay out of people's personal affairs. If David left the studio for anything other than gameplay related issues, that's his business. We have no right to ask for a response. If what Tom posted is true and it was for personal reasons, that's okay. That's David's prerogative, and we don't run his life. If he wants to keep connected and keep posting it on Twitter, hey, got some personal shit going on, taking a hiatus, that's his thing. But the fact that he didn't doesn't make it shady. It just makes it his personal privacy. Like, that's just how the world works. But something in my gut is keeping me going back to the way it all went down. When the news about Russ Phillips changing his LinkedIn profile hit, it kind of swept through the community like wildfire and quickly changed it back, and nothing else was said. It was just kind of like, what the fuck? People were just questioning it. And then you got word that Pink had left the community, and it was quiet in my opinion, but it still swept through the community. People were like, what the fuck, what happened? How did anybody think that the community wouldn't notice David's name being taken off of the website? In the past, that action gave swift backlash, and now history seems to be repeating itself. It's just weird to me because they're talking about transparency, and something like this, just deleting his name off the website and not saying anything about it, just seemed very strange to me. It shouldn't have been handled that way. If that's the way, if it was a backdoor thing, like David wants to leave because of reason A, B, and C, we're just going to hold out, until we can figure out a way to tell the community. Because, let's be honest, this community is crazy. Most times in a good way. People are passionate about what's been going on. So they are probably coming up with a plan to let everybody know. If they wanted to put it in an update, they should have done it all at once. Post the update at the same time, get mods like Animal and Wit, and get them, take the names off. I'll post the update, done all at once. Not what they did, because people saw the name go off and what the fuck, and people have records of the way the website used to look. It was crazy. But I keep going back to the initial Kickstarter videos. The passion in David's voice. This was his project, and it was his baby. He stated in the interview with Hip Hop Gamers that he would never walk away from an IP again. And just the fact that he spent 2 years working on this, only to give up 5 minutes before early access. Sorry, 5 months. I wish it was 5 minutes, then I'd be playing it right away. But 5 months before early access, from a financial standpoint, it just doesn't make sense to me. If he wasn't getting paid and needed a paycheck, which is very reasonable, he's been working on this without any income for how long? Why leave 5 months before early access provides a steady income for SOF, and as well for David himself? I'm not one for spreading false information or contributing to conspiracy theories. I saw comments today about David taking the Kickstarter money and running and all this other shit. David's a good guy. I know that from interviews and videos that he's posted. He loved this project and he loved the community. And for him to leave and the only address we see was a quote in a post, it just doesn't seem very David-esque to me. I think if he were to do it, he would have done it in a video. I feel, silent for 2 months, and then post that and say, look, this is what's been going on. I'm out, for reasons A, B, and C. This is why I feel that something else is going on. I don't know what happened or why David is no longer at the studio, nor is it any of my business. I donated to a Kickstarter to get a proof of concept made, and SOF did just that. They got funding for early access, and that's just how it's going. Anything else is up to the company. I don't hold stocks. I don't have shares in it, so it's no business of mine. Only thing we can do is speculate, and I'm going to give my honest opinion of the situation. Something's fucked. I just don't know what it is yet, and we may never know what it is. The way I look at it now, David stepping down from being creative director, everyone's asking who's going to take his place, who's gonna make the decisions. If SOF stays true to its word, that's going to be us, guys. When this game hits beta, when we get into early access and we can actually post on the forums after getting our hands on it, and if they listen to us, we can make this thing a fucking success. And that's where I'm going to draw the final straw. If we get into early access and betas and we're posting on the forums and nothing's being changed and it's just a bunch of PR bullshit like when they release betas a month before the game comes out, if it's like that, I'm done. But if SOF wants to make this game for the community, like Tom said in our podcast, they need to listen to what the community wants. So I think going into early access, we are going to be the creative director of sorts. Not really, in that position, but we're going to be the ones making this game what it is for us. And I just think we need to hold out until then. If the game comes out of early access and it launches and it's nothing like what we wanted, then I'm done with this genre. I'm done supporting SOCOM. This is it. This is the final straw. But right now, giving up right now is not what we need. Right now, we need the community to just stay together and help build this fucking game. Because a lot of people are saying now that this is the last hope. And it is. It really is. Because Sony isn't going to do shit about SOCOM. SOCOM's done. HHour's where it's at. And yeah, losing David sucks. But Kevin and Russ know what we want. Those guys are SOCOM fans through and through. They know what we want. We know what we want. And if SOF listens to us, we got this fucking thing in the bag. But we just need to band together. We can't have separation and cliques like on the forums. We need to fucking make this game a success. And it starts with us now, guys. I mean, it's on us more than ever. So if you guys have any comments, concerns, opinions moving forward, throw it in the comments. Follow me on Twitter at BigFryTV, and we'll have a conversation. Because this is happening, guys. I mean, we need people to step up. And once early access comes out, we need you guys to be making videos and posting on the forums and getting involved. Because if nobody's involved and SOF's listening and nobody's talking, I mean, there goes the project. So let's make it happen, guys.